you say about me, please believe it. Believe it. Believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh. Anything you say about me, please believe it. Believe it. Follow boy, yeah. See, I see, yeah. Oh, Jafar, you pape. Yeah, why I come up when I'm man, my real shiggy. If for that size, want you and the biggie. Let's grab on the block, who not even tight, yeah.
It's time for Christmas, the only Christmas. It is time to sing a song of joy. It's time for Christmas. It is time to celebrate again. It's time for Christmas now, where the Son of God was born in a manger. To live in harmony. Thank God for this gift. This light shines in the world. It's time for Christmas, the only Christmas. It is time to sing a song of joy. It's time for Christmas, the only Christmas. It is time to celebrate again. It's time for Christmas now, where we all be having fun, coming together as friends and family, and to share the joy it brings, with the hope for us to live. Together we'll sing the joy that Christmas brings. It's time for Christmas, the only Christmas. Only Christmas. It is time to sing a song of joy. A song of joy. It's time.
traffic. Shout out to all my bro, can drop it at you, can fetch out my cate. Shout out my fireman, I bet I data zip on the equate. Shout out my brabi, my jiggy, my bro, my big dude. Shout out to that Sinini and I fought for Nina Ria, crowd aboard that guy, I on the Mokofi. My slim black Jew and I have a D. Damn a couple of man, I can position the top of key. Shout out to the DJs and the fans. Shout out to my Shiggy Pro, G Joint brand. Shout out to the Bobby why you ran. You find me on the kind of rare, you can't comprehend. Shout out Johnny Boy, my school beats. Don't go to meeting, all the they used to call me. My money not reach out where you are clear. Used to come left for I wanna have in casa. I used to be poor, just like chair horror too. Just like chair horror. Banana, let she get brought down on the block. Shout out to that my piggy and my papa. She get caught in spend the traffic. Shout out to that my bro can drop it at you, can fetch out my cate. Shout out my fireman, I bet I data zip on the equate. Shout out my brabi, my shiggy, my bro, my big dude.
Let's go. To me noon da. What's up to my dove and my pen and bar? I blow the shout out to my Zogo and my Upa. My singer man will give my recipes for the soldier. One day, nobody know when they would die, so let me blow the shout out to all those alive. One my jama sana mama walla winning name you wanna sign your belu na the vibe and the man did not say no. Blow the shout out to all of the MCs, DJs, and all of my hip hop Pharisees. Well, I would tell me man the Indian no mess with them one day. Gulu all I got it. Shout out to the Oma in the Koba shop. Yeah, the Lapa Bido, I can go to where my T-shop. Best to look good, Sunday goods on the bar. But when they did buy my cat a key,
shout out to that my piggy and my papa. She get caught in spend the traffic. Yeah. Shout out to that my bro can drop it at you, can fetch out my cate. Shout out my fireman, I bet I data zip on the equate.
No, you tanu send you better hoya. A jala to say they swear you with a hoping business. When you pin a hole, you will die. In fact, I prophesy that you will pin the hole the very year, and that Zize quality pin that you will use. People, whenever you want to pin your house, so make a low jala new money so it can't fail. Use a Zize quality pin. Zize quality pin can in all color, even more than some rainbow. You can get Zize quality pin as a pin the rail and main road, Police Academy Junction. The open from Monday to Saturday, from 8 in the morning to 5 in the evening. Or you can call 0770-496-273 and 0770-496-274. Those are I tell you, when you think Zize, think quality.
S. Hamley Enterprises Limited, located at the Police Academy Junction, is a shipping agency ready to handle your goods from China to Liberia. We handle all from our warehouses in China. No need to stress yourself. We take care of your goods, and you can pick them up from our offices at the Police Academy Junction. We also sell solar products and can order solar grade of all sizes for you, and installations are guaranteed by our technicians. We also do professional t-shirt printing for all occasions. Contact us on telephone number 0880-340-117 or 0775-374-480 or our WhatsApp number 678-386-2499. It's Hamley Enterprises Limited, your shipping agency, ready to serve you.
Baby from Dubai, we go Congo. It's like my condo, we go Dasu, Suazondo.
traveling to Liberia and want a shuttle service that is convenient, comfortable, and reliable? The name is LIB Executive Shuttle. LIB Executive Shuttle takes away the burden of commuting from the RRA and other parts of Liberia, as our fully air-conditioned vans with free Wi-Fi service perform the magic. Our services include luxury private and shared ride options, scheduled airport services, business or corporate travels, daily hired in and around Monrovia, including Kakata, Banga, Ganta, Buchanan, Freetown, etc. Our excursion packages include field trips to Sunset Beach, Patawi Waterfall, Wuka Farms, amongst a host of others. For more information, contact us on our USA numbers 001-301-750-1336 or our Liberian numbers on 0770-072-614. Better still, 0555-002-615, or check our website on www.libexecutiveshuttles.com. LIB Executive Shuttle, let us do the driving for you.
Highway, Shalom na highway.
Lopus Kitchen, a Liberian-owned business operated by Johnson and Wales University's trained chef Joyce Matowia, is your dining away from home. At Lopus Kitchen, we prepare all kinds of Liberian cuisines, including fried and rare oil potatoes green, kidney beans, palava sauce, fever leaves, and a lot more. We also make rice bread, meat pies, cookies, Benesi candies, and all kinds of pastry products. Place in your order online today from anywhere in the US at www.lorpukRTCHEN.com. The good news is your package is sealed in an insulated cooling box and reaches your destination well preserved and fresh. Save yourself the stress and order the best from a professional chef. Lopus Kitchen keeps your fingers licking.
Make you smile, Angelina.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, and welcome to the program. You're watching, you're listening to the Costa Show. Today is the 10th day of December 2021. The time in Monrovia is 7:30 a.m. The time in Delaware is 2:31. And this is the nation's premier platform where we discuss the issues that matter. But there's this song I like, right? It's called No Wahala. Do you know it? It's a very nice Nigerian song. That's what I'm listening to. No Wahala. No Wahala. No Wahala. I like it. I should send it to you so that you can... I just hope that they don't have any copyright issues. But I put the disclaimer out there. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm sure it shouldn't be. But anyway, folks, welcome to the program. You're watching, you're listening to the nation's premier platform where we discuss the issues that matter. We don't speak in nuances. We tell you things ahead of time before they happen. We generate talking points for other platforms, even though they're wannabes. They want to act like they think they can do it like we do it. Of course, they're wasting their time. And when we said this thing was going to happen, many people were, "Oh, you're lying. It's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen." Now it's beginning to happen. But The only thing is, we're not going to tell you too much this time. We're going to wait until it happens.
Fine.
The Prince Johnson thing, we got the signal about a week ago that it was going to happen. We said nothing about it. You should wait. The list is long. Prince Johnson is just the first guy. It's the appetizer. You know, yeah, in America, boy, I don't know, but like Liberia, when you go to the restaurant, boy, there's something called an appetizer. The first meal they bring you, the calamari, whatever you want. You know, they bring the appetizer, and you eat. That is just to work up your appetite. So you eat the appetizer, then you wait for your meal. You wait for the entree. You know, this is the main course, the main meal. That's what you wait for. Then they bring the entree, and then they bring dessert. So Prince Johnson is the appetizer. In Uncle Sam's restaurant, Prince Johnson is the appetizer. That's the one you use to work up your appetite. And then they bring the entree. So then they got the likes of McGill and Samuel Twain and Jefferson Koji and Bill Twawe and Pepsi Yeke and all those kind of people. They are the entree. I mean, it will not be easy like right next year. But hey, people think this is it. You know, this is it. For Prince Johnson is finished. Oh no. No. You are mistaken. No. We're not gonna say more than that, but I'm just saying no. This is not it for Prince Johnson. No, you are mistaken. If you think this is just it for Prince Johnson, you are mistaken. You're wasting your time. It is not just it for Prince Johnson. There is much, much more for Prince Johnson. Uncle Sam has a lot more for Prince Johnson. But, boy, is it not conspicuous that Samuel Twain has not said a word?
Absolutely.
That nobody in the government has issued a statement? Hey, man, what are you doing?
We're still waiting to see.
They haven't posted anything. But by the way, folks, our mind tuner is working now. You can go and listen to it this morning. Thousands of people listen to the show via mind tuner, and especially the people back home, because it's cheaper. It's just audio, and it burns far less data, and so it's cheaper. People prefer it. It makes absolute sense. We're waiting for the government. Nobody has issued a statement. Nobody has issued a statement. What? Uncle Sam. But when I demand, I say, but who is Chris Smith? Chris Smith, and I'm nobody. That's just one ordinary representative in America. But I end what they said.
Yep.
Who broke the news to the whole country that sanctions were coming?
We here at the Costa Show.
We broke the news to the whole country. We broke the news. Some of the people now today who acting like they're talking about it today, they were telling us that we're lying. When we broke the news to them that they had a hotline service, they were soliciting information on corruption and this, what did they say? The hotline was fake. Did they not say that?
Yep.
They said the hotline number was fake. Everything we said, they said was fake. We didn't just tell you sanctions. We said global Magnitsky sanctions. The one that came yesterday for Prince Johnson, what is it? Global Magnitsky sanction. Did we not call Prince Johnson's name when we told them all those months ago? Did we not say Prince Johnson were going to be a part of it?
Yeah, we did.
Oh. And by the way, wait for it. This is not all. No, Prince Johnson didn't get oil on here. He still got some there. Then I get Christmas, the New Year coming. Wait. Just wait. A lot more is coming.
Because I would really want us to wait, or let's just talk about what have happened already.
We're not going in detail. My man, you haven't heard anything yet? I tell you, we're not going in detail. That thing is coming. It will be a lot more than that. Tell George to refresh the MyTuner, or whoever you having trouble with your MyTuner, kindly refresh it. You need to do that because it's okay from our end. It's playing. George, can you confirm that?
Yeah, he's doing it right now.
Good. Very, very good. So, we got to go and read for you the statement because some people don't understand it. They just think that the Americans only sanction Prince Johnson. And you think it is not about his war crimes, the people he murdered during the war. It has nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing to do with that. You know what it's about? Something else. Hold on. I'm going to go read for you exactly.
Matula is up and playing loud and clear. So that person needs to
good. Very, very good. I'm going to go read something for you because some of you think it's about, it's just, it has nothing to do with this government. Some of you, the way you think, you're so mistaken. Let me go and read for you what this is exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm. They say Prince Johnson sells votes in Nimba County. That's what he does. Election after election. That's what he does. He sells votes in Nimba County. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who buys votes for him?
Government,
politicians,
government, and a particular government. Since 2005.
This government has been engaged with him, giving him money for votes. The statement says, as a senator, this is a statement from the U.S. Treasury, Department of the Treasury. Department of the Treasury. As a senator, Johnson has been involved in pay-for-play funding with government ministries and organizations for personal enrichment. Pay for play, that means they're paying money for all kinds of things. The government, as part of the scheme, upon receiving funding from the government of Liberia, the involved government ministries and agencies launder a portion of the funding for return to the involved participants. You see that? They gave them money. When they pay Prince Johnson, they launder a portion, they give them the pay-for-play funding scheme involves millions of US dollars.
Yeah.
They're not talking about a few $100,000. Millions of dollars. That's what Americans are talking about, yeah. Who pays Prince Johnson millions? What? They say they are dealing in millions of dollars. Money laundering. Johnson has also offered a sale of votes in multiple Liberian elections in exchange for money.
Yeah.
You see that? So the government of Liberia pays Prince Johnson. They pay money for so-called intelligence. This is Prince Johnson provides intelligence. Now, for those of you who don't know what intelligence means, it means information.
Information.
So Prince Johnson, they pay him for information. But Prince Johnson never provides that information they pay him for. The Americans are saying Prince Johnson should not be paid for anything that he is not doing. It's bribery. He is not providing any information to the government, yet the government pays Prince Johnson for so-called intelligence. And that intelligence he never provides. Who pays him? The American pays.
The government.
It is in the present progressive. Pays. They didn't say they used to pay Prince Johnson. They said they pay Prince Johnson. So it is something that is currently happening. Okay? It is still happening. That's what the Americans are saying, yeah. The Americans are saying that they gave Prince Johnson money and they're talking millions of US dollars. And according to them, they do it to do what? To maintain national stability. So they pay Prince Johnson money. And Uncle Sam said all the people who pay Prince Johnson money were going after them. Not that they don't have their own issues for which they should pay them. Look what the statement says here. The pay-for-play funding scheme involves millions of dollars. Additionally, Prince Johnson receives an undeserved salary from the government of Liberia. They say what? Receives. What's the word, black guy? Receives.
Yeah.
Receives. Is it in the past tense, black guy?
No.
It is in the present tense. That means it is still happening now.
Wow. Yeah.
What does Prince Johnson do? Prince Johnson receives. Receives. Prince Johnson receives. They didn't say received. or
Yeah.
used to receive. They say he receives today. They're still giving him money. And why? They say that the Americans say, what do they give him? Prince Johnson receives an undeserved salary from the GOL, the government of Liberia, as intelligence source. That means a source of intelligence, a source of information.
Yeah.
So John, we are then paying Prince Johnson money, illegal money. And they say they're paying him for what? Intelligence. That's what they say they're paying him for. So now you listen. And according to the Americans, that so-called intelligence that Prince Johnson is supposed to provide, which in this case, in this context, is information, the Americans say, yet he does not provide any form of intelligence reporting to the government of Liberia. The Americans go further and say, Prince Johnson is reportedly being paid in order to maintain domestic stability.
Stability.
You hear that?
Yeah.
They say Prince Johnson is being paid to maintain what? Domestic stability. Who is paying him? George Manawia pays Prince Johnson supposedly to maintain what? Domestic stability.
Peace.
So they gave him Prince Johnson free money on top of his salary. The Americans go further to write. Johnson has also offered the sale of votes. Has also what?
Offer the sales of votes.
In Nimba County. Listen, Boga. They not say, this is English now, grammar. They did not say Johnson also offered. They say Johnson has also offered. When they say Boga has also offered the sale of votes in Nimba County, it means Boga has offered the sale of votes in the what?
In the future.
Thank you. They did not say in the past. They say what? In the what, Boga?
Future.
Boga, we got to break the thing down for our people to understand.
Yeah.
We got to break it down. Johnson has also offered the sale of votes in multiple Liberian elections. In this case, they talk about in the past, in the present, in the future. Johnson been selling votes.
Since 2005.
Johnson been selling votes. But the interesting thing here is, they are saying here, Prince Johnson received paid to play, and it runs into what? Millions of dollars. So the one you're talking about, they got one on one hand, they're talking about salary. Now, hold on. Let me stop this idiot Rodney Chessing here. Rodney Chessing, if you don't stop distracting our audience with your stupid, it looks like you like attention. This is your last warning. I will block you and you will never be able to watch this show again. I will not say it again. Stop writing your stupid thing. You useless old man sitting down in Rhode Island. You got nothing to do. Stop distracting our audience. Okay, I'm going to block him. Useless Sanama, whatever. Let me block him now. He is blocked. The damn old rusty ass together and start writing nonsense.
Because let's go back to our issue.
I just blocked him.
Okay.
He ain't got nothing in your whole life but to say Congo man that your own accomplishment. Damn idiot. All right, so let's go back here. The Americans are saying, they're not just saying that Prince Johnson was receiving or is receiving a salary other than his salary. They are saying your government pays Prince Johnson money for something that Prince Johnson does not even provide. They gave him money for something that he does not even provide.
But Costa, where's the information that Prince Johnson will provide to the government?
None.
That you'll be paying for?
The Americans are saying Prince Johnson is put on salary for providing intelligence, and he never provides one report for anything. That's one. Number two, the Americans are saying there's a separate deal, a scheme. They say Prince Johnson receives money from government ministries and organizations, and launder a portion of the funding to return to the involved participants.
Okay, Costa. Yeah, because
hold on. They say Prince Johnson receives. This is a scheme, a whole setup. It's millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But they say a portion of the of the what of the funds do what? Return to what?
Prince Johnson.
No, you misunderstand. A portion of the funds return to the involved participants. Are you understanding this, Buckeye? I'm going to read it again, and you will break it down this time. Listen to this. As a senator, Johnson has been involved in a pay-for-play funding, money business, with government ministries and organizations for personal enrichment. As part of the scheme, a part of the corporate G, upon receiving funding, when he gets the money, upon receiving funding from the government of Liberia, the involved government ministries and organizations launder a portion of the, you know what they call launder? You take dirty money, you put it in something, then you get clean money back. They get kickbacks. Jesus Christ, the Americans will say, some of y'all just ready with the thing. Y'all don't even understand the thing well. Y'all don't understand this thing well. But let me read the thing. It says, upon receiving funding from the government of Liberia, they said when they get Johnson the money, the involved government ministries and organizations launder a portion of the funding for return to the involved participants. They give him millions of dollars, then they take some of the millions of dollars back. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. That means they take some of the millions of dollars back. Who has the authorization to give Johnson millions of dollars?
The government.
No, amen. Man, don't disappoint me, man. Who has the authorization in the government to approve millions of dollars?
The president.
Thank you. Man, now you talking.
The president.
You say what? The American said, let me read for you. It says what? The pay-for-play funding scheme involves millions of US dollars.
Yeah, the president.
Millions of US dollars. Anything in the thing, you go read the document. They didn't say thousands of US dollars. They said millions of US dollars. What? Right back. They gave Prince Johnson their money. Prince Johnson gave them most of the money back. So John Weah and Prince Johnson, according to the Americans, they are involved in a deal where Prince Johnson receives millions of dollars and he gives most of the money back.
You know, because it's just like the bidding process for construction of roads and other things.
I gave you contract,
and
you gave me the most of the money. In this case, Prince Johnson is not even doing the contract. He's just giving them most of the money back. I'm gonna read this thing again, Hawkeye. Perhaps our people need to understand this thing very well. The jet thing said that's what we're talking about. There are two things Americans are talking about here. In fact, three things. Number one, Prince Johnson receives a salary for providing intelligence, which in this case means information that he never provides. That's one. Number two, Prince Johnson sells votes in Nimba County. Number three, pay for play. They give Prince Johnson millions of dollars, and he gives them, and he takes some of it stays to him, and he gives millions back. Listen, let me read the thing again. Three things Prince Johnson is charged with. You see why the man gets so rich? You see why Prince Johnson built that community college in Nimba County? You see why he's so rich? You see why he's so rich? Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Let me read the thing again, Buckeye. Perhaps you don't understand. As a senator, Johnson has been involved in pay-for-play funding with government ministries and organizations for personal enrichment. As part of the scheme, as part of the G scheme, the criminal scheme, upon receiving funding, when he received the money, upon receiving funding from the government of Liberia, the involved government ministries, did they say one ministry?
Ministries, no.
Government ministries and organizations launder. That means they gain the money. They gain dirty money, then they take some of the money back. Launder a portion of the funding for return. For what thing? For return.
Back.
A portion of the money for return to the involved participants.
They kick back.
They gave him millions of dollars. He keeps a few $100,000, and then he returns the rest of it to them. Let's say they gave him 2-3 million. Because Americans say millions of dollars. Millions of dollars, not hundreds of thousands of dollars. They said millions of dollars. So they give Prince Johnson millions of dollars. He keeps $1 million or $2 million, and then he does what? He returns the rest of the millions to them. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Let me read. The pay-for-play funding scheme involves millions of US dollars. I'm going to go back and read. Perhaps you did not understand me. The pay-for-play funding scheme involves millions of US dollars. America does not make these definitive statements for fun. They must have hard-coded, substantiated evidence. The United States government does not make these claims for fun. The American said the pay-for-play funding scheme involves millions of US dollars. Share the show, folks. You know, normally we don't ask you to share the show yet. This thing is juicy. And you don't understand this thing. We want to help our brothers. Today in the afternoon, I'm doing a podcast. We're going to provide more information to more people. You don't understand this thing yet. Now you're beginning to understand. Boy, I'm sure you didn't even understand this thing. No, you did not. All you thought, oh, they give me Beyonce small money. No, boy, you didn't understand the thing. Now you understand the thing, boy.
Kolo.
This is 3 counts. The whole Beyonce on 3 counts. So Georgia people are giving Beyonce millions of dollars. He gives them a little bit of the money back. Then, he gives them most of the money back and he keeps some for himself. So the Americans said this scheme involves millions of US dollars. Are you there, Baka? Millions. So, Baka, we're sitting now in our country. People are suffering. And you're thinking that Georgia and Prince Johnson have this scheme that they're involved in. And they gave him millions of dollars and he gives them most of the money back. And he keeps some for himself. This is what Georgia has been engaged in. And folks, this is just the beginning. They're coming for them. Oh, Uncle Sam is coming for them. Uncle Sam is coming for them. Next year, January, the thing that will fall down in Liberia. Hey! January. Right now, you don't want to be close to Georgia. You don't want to be. The thing that will happen next year, January, it will not be easy. It will not be easy. Uncle Sam coming. So they pay Prince millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. And what does he do? He gives them most of the money back. And he keeps some of the money. Jesus Christ. This is what they have been involved in. This is what they have been involved in. And the Americans say, receives. They say it's happening as we speak. They are doing it. Then they pay him again for what? Providing intelligence, information, which he never provides.
Selling votes.
Then he also engaged in selling votes in Nimba County.
So, because the problem now is that
hold on, let me tell you that. I know educated people who read this thing and still don't understand it. I say, I know educated people who read this thing and still do not understand it. And educated people, they read this thing, they don't understand it. They don't. they just say, oh, and the American government Prince Johnson. No! George Weah and his people are giving Prince Johnson millions of dollars through different ministries and organizations. Then they go back for the money. I get $10 million. I come back for $8 million. I leave one with him, $2 million. It's called money laundering. I get guy. You see, so you got Prince Johnson building the university. Have you seen that building? But do you think that Prince Johnson salary built that building?
Absolutely
not. You know
not.
how long Prince Johnson has been a senator? He hasn't erected something like that. This man has been in the Senate since 2006. George Weah is the one that gives me millions of dollars. The Americans have said it. They are coming for them. Nathaniel McGill, Jefferson Cody, Finda Bono, Pepsi Yager, they will clean all around. In fact, there are people on talk show who don't even understand anything. They don't even understand it. But there are so-called talk show hosts, wannabes. I call them Henry Costa wannabes. They want to be like Costa. They read this document, they don't even understand it. Pay for play, money laundering. The Americans say they use the word launder. They launder the money. They give us in millions. Then he gives them most of the money back. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. Hey, man, you bought me, Baga. Let's go to the phone lines. Let's go to the phone lines. Folks, we discovered something yesterday. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is receiving $1 million in this budget. Her name is written there in the budget. The Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Foundation is receiving $1 million United States dollars under the Ministry of Gender's budget. Let me repeat myself. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the reason why she is still cool. Now, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf runs a private foundation. The Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Foundation. She is receiving $1 million United States dollars in this budget. What? In the 2023 budget, which is the 2023 election year, she will receive $700,000. 2024 budget, she will receive $560,000. Let me repeat myself. Perhaps you did not understand me. I did not sort of. I was very clear. Let me repeat myself. In this budget, I'm going to read the line item for you. Go under the Ministry of Gender. The name is written there in black and white. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is receiving. Let me read it for you. The ministry is page 340. Go to page 340 in the budget. Page 340. Ministry of Gender, Children, and Social Protection. The budget line is 255105. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Women Foundation. Budget 2022, $1 million United States dollars. 2023 budget, $700,000. 2024 budget, $560,000. Go and read the budget. Okay, I'm going to hold this thing and show it to our people. Perhaps they can see it. I encircle it. I will publish it so you all can see. It is in the budget. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is receiving. This is also pay to play. This is all we are paying Ellen Johnson back for making him president. Listen to me. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is in the budget. $1 million United States dollars in 2022 budget. But this budget that is being debated right now. In the 2023 budget, $700,000 for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. So that $1.7 million. In the 2024 budget, that is when we are in power, they put $560,000. So, Baga, let's do the math. They put the thing for 3 years, 2022, 2023, and 2024. Let's do the math. Go to the Ministry of Gender's budget, $1 million plus $700,000. That's $1.7 million. Plus $560,000. That's $2,260,000.
Look at that.
$2,260,000. $2.2 million.
But why
paying Ellen Johnson Sirleaf back for making him president of the Republic of Liberia to destroy our country, make us suffer, make us poorer than we were? This is her pay. She will receive $1 million United States dollars in this year's budget, 2022. 2023, $700,000 United States dollars. 2024, $560,000 United States dollars. Let's go to the phone line, Bogey. This is criminality. What does Ellen do to deserve to get all this money in our budget? What, my friends? I'm going to post the document. You all will read it. It is in the budget in black and white. Black and white. Let's go to the lines. This is bribe money, poor guy. Poor guy, you know what it means to take $1 million of our money and give it to Ellen Johnson? Selling
Ellen.
all the damn money that old wicked witch stole.
For her foundation.
Those of you who think that Ellen will support you for president, you are mistaken. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is supporting George Weah to stay in power.
Yeah.
Ellen Johnson Sirleaf will never support Joe Buckeye. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf will never support Alexander Cummings. If you think that she will support you, you are wrong. She supports the man who's giving her protection from prosecution, protection for her son Rob Sirleaf from prosecution, and she giving giving her $1 million in the budget. So sit down there and say Ellen will support us for president. You are drinking water through your nose. She will never, ever support you. She rather the dummy, she rather the criminal, she rather the rogue in George Weah than she would prefer anybody else, because George Weah has protected her as he promised he would, and George Weah has put millions in the budget for her. A total of $2,260,000 US. When hospitals and schools are going without badly needed supplies, Ellen gets $2.260 million in the budget. Let's go to the phone lines and take some calls. You sit down there and say Joe Weah and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joe Weah have fallen out. Nobody gave somebody millions of dollars in the budget when they and that person are not on good terms. Hello? Nobody gives anybody millions of dollars in the budget when they and that person are not on good terms.
Absolutely.
Friends, Ellen and Weah are on pleasant terms, and she is going to support him for president. Not that it's going to make any damn difference, because we'll pick them together. Let's take more calls there.
077-010-102-102-086-010383 055-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231-888-624-171. When Ellen won the Nobel Peace Prize, she said she was going to help girls' empowerment and do whatsoever. We didn't see anything. All that money she received, nothing we saw here in Liberia as her contribution towards girls' empowerment. I just don't know. Yeah.
Then they gave her $1 million in this 2022 budget, $700,000 in 2023 budget, and $560,000 in 2024 budget, which she will not get, by the way, because we will be in power at that time and will remove her from the budget. Imagine we give the woman all that money, all that money for our foundation. Okay, it's criminal. Who's going to audit them?
Absolutely.
Who's going to audit Ellen? How she spends the $1 million? Oh, my brother. Let's take some calls then.
All right. Our first caller here this morning. Good morning. Let me see if I can have you through this line. Good morning. Yeah, your name, where joining us from?
This is a problem.
Yeah, okay, welcome, my brother.
Yeah, well, of course, I was in the line, but it did not enter. The problem is, you guys, the lazy, what they really going to America for all the time. All the real reaching out, every time going to America is for me, that's people. Why were they going to the state for? Everything they went to the state for, they have never achieved one. They just $4,000 millions of dollars to go to the state of Maryland, came back here, and people, here, man, they went America, they went. You think America don't see on the ground? They got people on the ground that are doing efforts of testing even more than Costa on the Star Show. They are things that the people on Costa don't know. See, they are things that the American know that Costa does not know. They are
why do you compare me and Americans? They know far more. Don't even insult the people.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. The WhatsApp number, those in the diaspora.
Tremendous resources, intelligence resources. They got agents. They pick up information. They know far more than we know. Don't even make that comparison. Let's take more calls there. Why is George Weah giving Ellen Johnson Sirleaf $1 million and they put it on the ministry agenda? It's on the ministry agenda budget. $1 million for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. $1 million.
Okay.
Next year budget, 1 million. 2023 budget, 700,000. 2024 budget, 560,000. A total of $2,260,000 for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Let's take more calls.
Yep. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning,
brother.
Yeah, welcome.
Good morning. Good morning, Henry. I'm Timothy Smith calling for Grand Battle.
Welcome.
First of all, I want to say, Henry Costa, I tell God thank you for you. I will tell God thank you so much. Right now in Grand Battle, the whole place passed down all the news. I want to appreciate God for the knowledge He gave you. He gave you long life, good health. Because for you to take upon your time to educate every day, we don't let ourselves down here. We are the cause, we the photo. But thank God we still get people that you around. That's why we're talking about the war, the economic crisis, the full implementation of the TLC recommendation. I just want to tell the American government, thank you so much. Look at what's going on. We the Liberian will sit down here, President Edison Sally and working with Joe. We are here today. She is in our budget. She went all over the war to support the 14 years of civil war. She ruled for 12 years. She gave Chancellor $10,000. So we the voter, we the Liberian people now, we will be prepared and hey, I will join you more from village to village. You don't wait for a representative, don't wait for a minister for you go and vote and campaign. Let's get on the street door to door. Because we will never sit here to get something and get it here.
Okay.
So we are together.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. You know, like Costa said, once Ellen was not in bed with George Weah, this couldn't happen. This particular thing couldn't happen. But they are in bed together, and you thinking that Ellen is not supporting George Weah, you are mistaken. You are mistaken.
$1 million in the budget for her. $1 million in the budget. Let's take some more calls.
Okay, let's take somebody on the WhatsApp number this morning. Good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Hey, brother, good morning. This is Emmanuel. I'm calling from the United States, North Dakota.
Welcome, Ime.
Thank you. I'm just wondering, I don't know, if I can go a little deeper to have an idea as to how we get to the particular place where I want to know about. They pay for play like Prince Johnson being involved.
Hey, my man, I explain the team. What more you want me to explain?
Why are they giving him this millions of dollars and then
my man, don't waste my time asking me that kind of question, man.
Okay, but we said it previously.
Hey,
probably
what you want me to say?
Yeah.
We already told you that the American wrote a thing. We explained it to people because most of our people didn't understand it. Most of our people don't even understand it. The Prince Johnson received millions of dollars and he gives them most of it back. Let's take more calls, my guy.
Let's take another person on this WhatsApp number. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, brother, you just cut me off. I wanted
to
make my point like Okay. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead quickly. We have to take a lot of other callers, brother.
My second point is I want Nemadian to listen in the morning and open their eye and their ear to the reality. They are not hearing this morning that every time Prince Johnson asks them to vote for somebody, they not be doing it in the intent of supporting Nema Kanye. This is the reason why sometimes I show and tell them.
But you still got his email on the line. He's our friend, but we got other friends too. Then they got a call.
Okay.
I mean, government policy broken down for a part.
Okay, brother. All right, thank you so much. And of course, I will add to say I don't really know what's happening. But let me just ask you this question: what do you think will really happen to Prince Johnson politically since the coming of this particular report from the U.S. government? His political life in Nema County, his relationship with the people
Prince
of
Johnson
Nema
out of the way,
County.
Buckeye. He's finished. Prince Johnson will not be around very soon. That's all I can tell you. Prince Johnson will not be in Liberia very soon. I will not say. I will say no more. So when you talk about his political life, you're wasting your time. You're going too far. That chicken egg will not even have to lay for the chick to walk. That egg will be cracked it will be made out of a very, very nice, juicy omelette. That chick will not be born. So there's no political future for Prince Johnson. So let's just forget it. Take more calls.
All right, let's take DJ Lumer on this line. DJ Lumer, 1 minute per quarter.
Good morning, Costa, and good morning to BK. Look, that unborn baby, that wicked baby that Broski talk about, the Labrampo has seen it. And when Costa said about the Jurobo and the poison, you also one of the poison. This is the poison we get. Look, Costa, and you are talking, they say, oh, since you're coming, oh, they say Costa can lie. What are they coming? What that just the beginning, they said that that manu portion of the just that manu portion, and you always see a look, joy we are. Damian 12, Nathana Mageo, the Prince Johnson. I put my eye yesterday with the deputy police director that threatening the people all over. And let me say this to him: he must hear a loud and clear. If he man, that day we will come outside, let's go stand to that bridge. The thing that Yaka Kolba did to him, to the place that you couldn't have read Yaka Kolba. Just the messenger of the bush of the bush master.
1 minute per call of black eye.
Okay.
Go to that bridge that day. You will be your last day of touching somebody or putting somebody. Don't go there with your and you will see you that day.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's take somebody from the
I
WhatsApp.
have a recording here. That's why I listen to. Prince Johnson is already responding. He has responded to the sanctions. We'll play a little bit of it.
Okay, let's take this person. Good morning. Your name, where joining us from? Yeah, you are live.
I'm waiting for the government to issue a statement now. Where are they?
Oh, my brother, your line is by.
I thought they said I was lying. Let them open their dirty mouths now.
Good morning.
Samuel 12. Nathaniel Mario. Dirty road. Don't open your mouth.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say thank you to Petro for bringing all this wonderful breaking news and posting it yesterday. And I want to say more to come to St. Johnson and more to come to us. And I want to say this, I listened to him yesterday, he threatened the people at the beach, threatening them, say the police will use force to remove.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. The deputy police director, he threatened the people all over county.
The police take care of and the court can do so. They put that, yeah, devil exactly as you to remove them.
Okay.
So I was listening to it yesterday. That's what he said.
All right, thank you so much.
The deputy police director, the guy who the CDC people flogged in CDC compound, said that they will use force to remove the country devil and the traditional leaders at the breach if they ever assemble to protest.
Yeah.
He said they will use any force necessary, including shooting them with live rounds. That's what Mary said. That boy, I want to live long again, boy, guy.
They flogging the CDC compound as well.
One morning they say Mary's going to die in his sleep. He won't live long. You threaten the souls and those people. That was stupid. I'm waiting the day the people come back to block the breach. You must say Mary's out there to go lead the operation against the country devil. I mean, what made the boy stupid and that's all?
They want proof to the president that they're working. That's all.
Let's go back to the phone now, brother. I got the Prince Johnson recording. It's so funny. We'll play. Go back to the phone lines.
All right.
My people, y'all go over Mario. Y'all go over my man, Samuel 12. It's not easy. What? Yesterday, Joe spoke because, they invited a number of countries to this democracy summit, right? That's Joe Biden is hosting. Joe spoke virtually. See that man talking about how we are about to give more, we are about to give prosecutorial powers to the LACC and make them independent. We are setting up a special dedicated corruption court, and we are fighting corruption. As a locally dirty rogue talking. They dirty rogue talking nonsense. Can you imagine Joe we are talking about? And we're fighting corruption in the country, and we are setting up a special court to fight corruption. We are about to give a prosecutorial powers to the LACC so that they can prosecute people on their own. As a local mayor, you think you can impress? You think you can lie to the Americans? The Americans talking about you giving Prince Johnson millions of dollars for pay to play, and you're funneling money, you're laundering money. Mama, let's take more calls. Mama, Joey Finia, his end has come. They are doomed. They are finished. The Americans are done with them. They were doing all that stealing. They thought they could get away with it. Anybody who hedges their bet with Joey now, you are a fool. You all are going down together. Anybody, you are going down with him. Let's take more calls there. All the dirty rogue men are doing business with Joey. They all gone down. Y'all go check on my man Mageo. Y'all go check on Mageo. And not easy. The man already said, I'm told Mageo not fin how many times the man are going, not going, come out, he can't off, he go in, he can't off, he go in, he can't off. Y'all go check on Mageo. Y'all go check on Mageo. Let's get some calls there.
All right. Let's take Pangomo this morning. Pangomo, 1 minute.
Yeah.
And they say the man, and they say the man, oh.
The Pangomo, go ahead.
They have done it well. That the same money is collected on the government, the United Nations give money to get the number of people to come to get the people horseback. So every one of them pay here to pay justice. You collect the money and you fully the money go around to collect another. Congratulations. The money you collect for the money go from Qatar. They put $2 million. Everybody pay 50% to him. They told the people back, they have to give back. So now my grandmaster, they will stay down there, they will rule the property, and they stay ruling it, and we are backing it. Thank you. More Macau. We need more name. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pangomo. Today, at least Pangomo did well today. 0770. The WhatsApp number is +2.
I say, you go tell my man Mageo. I see what they're talking so about. They say Mageo, and I is on Mageo. You go tell my man.
The pocket pan.
The pocket pan, how you call it? The pocket pan. They want not pocket pan. Ends bag. Ain't you know the end bag? Huh?
Yeah.
The end bag can fold itself. They call it pangolin. I think that's a real name for it. They're not pocket pan. That end bag. The pangolin. Nana he fold that. A rough. Take more calls at beginning. Yeah, and y'all make it beam up. Y'all make it beam up. No sanction coming. What all the money they spend? They hire 7 lobbyists.
Yep.
But when a why the men are helping them? The men Ted Cruz, Senator Ted Cruz, Lisa Graham. What Lisa Graham? Hey man, Lisa Graham, you let the men in the call. Hey man.
Of course, the men went there to take photo. They never went there with a fixed mind to go and discuss
issues.
So
all the money they paying these men into lobby and nothing, man. Nothing happening. They not pay, man. Y'all get to put money by man. Y'all pay man, get them money by man. Hey man, Bakari sellers, man. Bakari sellers. You eating all that money for nothing, my begin? So you just made one meeting happen with Lindsey Gray and he man, and all you did, Bakari seller? For 10,000 naira more? Hey, Bakari Salam, Bakari, you bad piggy, man.
But
yeah,
Costa, this government want to pay Bakari seller 10,000 a month?
Yeah, but I see the guy he 110. Bakari seller a bad piggy, man. I said, for today, I think my girl name, man. The man are pocket pine, the man are pangolin. Ends bad. Bakari.
Yeah.
I said today, Mage need tea. Mage need tea. Mage a pangolin.
The whole Jamaica resort is quiet right now. No music.
Jamaica resort, man, that part that is in there. All the opium village.
No more today.
Oh my God. Hey, shit, I tell the captain. But when my man Maggie going to divide 50 million, give her. Hey, dead time I swear. Ain't went to pass it the other day. Soon Joe Baga left on there, he went there, he said go divide 50 million. Maggie, wow, I remember Maggie. But listen, listen, what is 50 million in US? Okay, 50 million Liberian dollars at the rate of what? What is the rate begin?
172
172. Got 290,000 US. Baka they make everywhere make go 50 million. 50 million. They make the pangolin magel 50 million. AKA 50 million. That's a road. Mama, let them more cause the captain. I said, what if I am at 12? And Baka, the millions that can go to Prince Johnson, you know I can pass through?
No.
The millions that they coming through Ministry of Finance and thing there. Samuel 12, why is it the men of post there? Piggy? Every day Samuel 12 can post nonsense. Samuel 12 is a Facebook phone loss.
You know, I was taking the rate, our way back rate, like 140 the rate. I was thinking about the way back to 172.
Samuel 12, hey Lisa.
Our way, okay, let's take this person here quickly this morning. Good morning.
Dirty road there. Dirty road.
Good morning, welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, you are live. Welcome.
Magela ends bad.
No more. I'm not.
You said?
To say this, I was for Jawia and I supported him, and I decided to really support him in this coming election. But I think that other people got to listen to me and change because we want Labrador to be better. We don't want Jawia to be better. We don't want anybody else to be better. And I was following Costa, and I was thinking like perhaps things were not going to like be the day. But they coming to a point that we Liberians have to get together and see the truth.
So let me ask you a question: is this still going to support John? We are asking.
Hello.
Yes, you get me?
Yeah. So the question now is: are you still waiting to support President George Weah?
I will be a dead man doing that. I'm telling you, I'll be a dead man.
Wow.
Can you imagine, brother, who's suffering like that man and giving pronouncing millions and taking the millions back?
But okay, so now let's look at this. Hello.
Yeah.
What do you make of President Weah giving Ellen Johnson Sirleaf
$1 million in the budget?
Please, I just disappointed because it's almost like we all been coming to see a better things, and that woman is stealing our money. We were just like clapping for her, but it comes to the point like it joined the two parties, like they all have a big role.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much. Let's take another call.
Okay, thank you so much.
Go tell my man Mangil. The porcupine, I tell the pangolin. You know, I tell the ends back. What my man Prescott Paul. That EJ Paul. If Facebook the Prescott Paul, so I call him EJ Paul. You go tell her EJ Paul too. Bakari said I eat a man my free. Hey, Bakari a papi yo. Bakari, take more calls at beginning. I'm going to take the call.
All right. Let's take this person on the line. Good morning. Your name, where you joining us from?
Good morning to Heron Pedro Costa.
Wa Godobien.
Yeah, my name is Wa Godobien, and I come from my usual residence in Costa.
Go ahead.
You know, Pedro, when you first started to talk about this sanction that the Americans bring on the Global Magnitsky Act, the physicians did not believe it. They said you were lying. In fact, you were making a story. And today the session has begun. I am very, very much happy to hear this. And I don't want the American people to stop there. Let the sanction be placed on McGill to FOG so that these rules can know that what they are doing to the Liberian people is very, very wrong. And by doing that, they will wipe away our land remotely.
Okay.
And secondly, lastly,
yeah,
you know, I listen to that idiot threatening our rules and our traditional leaders. They think that they can do it about tear gas and firing protesters. You can do it to our traditional leaders. Then you go and try it. Then you will know how.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's take another person from this angle here. Good morning. Where are you joining us from?
Good morning, Boakai, and good morning, Costa.
Welcome.
I'm calling from Yeah, thank you. I'm calling from Maryland this morning. My name is Sharif Abu. I pray to see more, Waka. You know, the things that are going on in our country, it's mind-blowing. Trust me. It's very sad. You know, Ellen destroyed the country. She left, and she's still benefiting.
Yeah.
It's very sad. George, we are promised. You know, the thing that can piss me off, they say, proof. How can you come and keep enriching people who always steal from our country, and the people you promise to help, and you killing them more and more.
Absolutely.
It's very sad, and I wish to see, like, I'm really praying to see more names to come out and preach Johnson. This is really welcoming. Trust me.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't know why former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf be receiving $1 million. She served for 12 years. All the money she made, she have them. She won a Nobel Peace Prize, and that money she's still having it. Why should we be giving Ellen Johnson Sirleaf $1 million in our budget? Why, when people in the counties are not receiving anything, they can't get food to eat? Let's take Martina Konate on this line. Good morning, Martina, and welcome.
Good morning, brother. Good morning, the leader. Good morning, our many listeners. Martina Konate, Costa Show, coming from Monrovia, Latvia.
Welcome, Martina.
Brother, thank you for the show, yes.
All right.
They give you the laugh hard money.
Yeah, the pocket
But brother, to be honest, it's about time that we stand up for our country and our next generation future, because our future has already been damaged. And I say thanks to the Americans for hearing our cries. The people who said that we protest in vain, our protest will never in vain. And everything that will happen, we will not go in the bush to come and kill thousands of people to take the law into our hands. I believe that democracy gives us the right to protest, to make the world know what's happening in our country. And today, the Americans are hearing our cries, and God is on our side. And so Melvin Sacco, that nonsense he talking, he on his own. Because he teaching and beating, then a devil, I saw it. So he now won't with shit in his trash. So I dare him to go to our ancestors and do nonsense. That here guys that they believe in investing our resources in, let them go there. Our people will come out. I know they're waiting for us to finish celebrating the Christmas and the New Year. And when they come out, they feel we will leave from Mosa to go help them on that bridge. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Martina, for
calling. Let me hold you there and make this quick announcement. If you want to join the COP Delaware, Delaware, Pennsylvania chapters, well, they want to make one chapter. They're about the East Coast chapter. That's Delaware, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. The East Coast chapter. So you can call this number, Sister Winifred Johnson. She is heading up that effort. Her phone number, I'm gonna put it here. If you're on the East Coast, you're in Delaware, you're in Pennsylvania, or you're in Jersey, and you want to join the East Coast chapter, this is the number you can call, as they're gonna call it, East Coast chapter. So you can call Sister Winifred Johnson, and the number is 763-568-8538. So that's the number you can call to join the East Coast chapter as it has been formed. Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Jersey. Let's take more calls there, Bagai.
All right. 0770-102-102. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, Bagai, good morning.
Your name is
Bagai, people with it. Bagai, take it 1 million. 1 million. If you just
my man, we can have one person. Bagai.
Go ahead. Costa, we're talking. Sabatua, I will Costa, we're talking. Joey, I will Costa, we're talking. National, we're talking. They put a sense here, let's do it. Now they're boring, they get thousands of petrol and they in a share. They get returned, they get put nothing.
Okay, thank you so much, William.
Let's take more calls.
Let's take more.
Tell my man Maggie, y'all, when I say I am one, yo, you go tell my man Maggie.
Let's take somebody from the WhatsApp number. Our brother from Nigeria. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning to you, Waka, and good morning to our leader, Henry P. Costa.
Pastor Boy, welcome.
Boy, good morning.
Yeah, Waka, thank you this morning. My name is Pastor Boy, and I'm calling you from Nigeria. when leader said this morning that Ellen Johnson is getting over millions of dollars for the budget.
$2.68 million.
Who have raised the country and made the country to go down and have not done anything for the country. Then Joya is giving giving her over millions of dollars. What about the former president wife? Wife is crying today. She cannot get anything. Former VP cannot get anything. Joe Baka cannot get anything. But Ellie's name is in the budget. Baka, this is disgracing. It's disgracing to the country and it's disgracing to everybody. When last year that the former president name is in the budget, which other country ever does that? Baka, no other country ever does it. Now say the former president name is in the budget. Foundation is a private sector. It's not a government sector. It's a private sector. She's supposed to take care of her own businesses.
Okay.
Now we're giving her money.
Thank you.
And last day, that idiot that said that you won't carry tear gas and things. Now what he did.
Take another call, Bagai. Please, I'm not a timekeeper here to be reminding you.
Let her go to the bridge. They will know the Louvian.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Bassa Boy from Nigeria. There we take more calls 0770-102-102-86-010383. Let's take Momo the credit card Johnson on this line. Momo, good morning. 1 minute per caller. Momo.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, brother, and good morning to leader and to our listeners. Sorry, I'm driving to the mosque now. To start my prayer. Look, let me say this. This is Memorial Christmas Church in the street representative. Look, let me say this. We always have a problem with that. We want to know how oil can work for. Pray that our oil drop you. No. They are ingredients that are little late. Let me say we line. No work for now at the end of this month or the first week of January. We'll see what will happen. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Momo, more calls come in. Yeah, just keep your calls coming. I will take them. 0770-102.
Hold on, let me play a little bit of that thing for Prince Johnson. Hold on. Can you hear it, boy guy?
Now, not too good.
Okay, hold on. I'm saying it to you. Play it. Play a little bit of it. It's long. Prince Johnson has already reacted. He said Americans are lying. You have it. Go and play a little bit of it, boy. Play it. He said he's not selling votes. Get it rogue. Yeah, we now know the truth. He said he's not doing pay for play. Go play, boy. Okay. Prince Johnson finish. And that the man Jovia was depending on for 2023 or to help him win Nima.
I need to transfer it to the other phone because my WhatsApp phone, the calls coming on it too much.
Do it, boy. Just take another call. Why are you trying to work on that? Take another call.
Yep, 0770-102-102. Keep your calls coming in this morning. Let me see if I can forward a quickly. Yeah, but let me take this caller here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome.
Good morning.
You are live. You are Nima joining us from.
Thank you, and thank you very much, BK. Let me say good morning to you, BK, and good morning to acquiring the unsuitable photo, Mr. Henry Pedro Costa. Good morning, Pedro.
Morning, Poker.
For the recognition, I'm Poker Robert, and I join you this morning for a new destination. Good morning, Pedro.
Go ahead, Poker.
There you go.
Thank you, PJ, for the show, and thanks to Pedro for his great information always in the interest of Liberian people. But let me say this. First of all, I'm happy to be here, and it almost like I'm from hell to heaven, and I'm happy to be home. I mean my COP home or my CPP home. But Petro, take this particular statement for me. Before 2023, because we are any term. I'm telling you, I got a reliable and incredible source. Before 2023, because we are any term and we are not even talking about contesting. But Petro, to Mr. Tua and Mr. Kochi and Mr. Magio,
Okay,
For now, you can make yourself available to the investigation. You can make yourself available for prosecution. Go to the appropriate time, which is one appropriate time, which is the disgrace you follow.
Thank you so much, Poker Robert, for calling in. I'm trying to get this recording from this angle here. Let me see if I can drop it through. We want to listen to what Prince Johnson say. Yeah. Let me take the recording. I'm trying to get it through the phone now. And
country in the sub-region parliament for 4 years.
Okay.
I returned home. The senator, in his wisdom, to re-elect me as the chairman of defense security and veteran affairs again. That's my own committee. Surprisingly, Donald Dillon and other few people started looking at me as a resign, I'm a criminal, I'm a this. No, our law calls for due process before accusing somebody of being a criminal.
Okay.
So the laws are too much. I resign to give them what they wanted. So I resign from the chairmanship, no noise. So, and they use Mr. Clark. You know Clark?
Yeah.
He replaced Jenkins at the U.S. Embassy. He's in America now.
Okay.
He's from the PUL.
And you said, what's the full name? What's the full name? Who
I don't know Clark. But he's from the PUL, collaborating boy attached to the political office in the U.S. Embassy.
Okay.
Now, man, Jenkins is talking about.
To say I enrich myself. How? What money are you using? To say I saw a seed of disunity. Where? To say I'm corrupt. Where? What money am I eating?
Are you saying that the U.S. Treasury Department reported the lie on you?
I'm giving you the business now.
Okay.
So please listen.
Okay.
I'm starting with the U.S. Embassy here first.
Okay.
They had that on the air. I saw seed of this code. Now one of the
people here bring us in well.
Now I enrich myself. I don't know who's money. So that one passed. Today I'm sitting right here. I just want to read to hear that they say I was a former chairman of defense security. I'm killed too. The TRC say I'm guilty of criminal, and I'm on sanction for selling votes. Who are selling votes? All elections in the Republic have been won by international observers, including Jimmy Carter Institute. So how do I sell votes? But if I'm running, and I'm going to give you my support, politics, my brother, is interest. Sure. What has been my interest? Jobs. All LAC gives so many demanding jobs, and so many of my party member jobs. One of Mr. Joshua Regis, who is giving the support, he's doing our roads.
What kind of roads are we doing in my roads?
Quota on our roads, electricity in many areas very stable, and jobs are being provided to our people. That's what I do. So how do I sell votes? Those who are accused should be able to explain. But I know deep in my heart, this is not the American diction. This is not the way to do things. But I think the things can change. I don't know why they say that. How can finance minister or finance department of the United States government say I'm corrupt? I have never had any institution before in my life. You say you control this department, you got the budget. I've never been audited because I don't control people's money.
But that's not what they say. They say they get paid, they can get you money.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Ro.
Play, Baga. The people listening, play.
When I was in Nigeria, I was doing transport business, buses and taxis. And when I was coming home, I was guest of Amagida, I was guest of Shoneko, I was guest of Abasha, I was guest of Abdusalami Abubakar, and so forth, and finally Obasanjo. And they had to tell me, after 14 years, I'm still with them. So whatever I made for my transportation and the book I wrote, the last and fall of President Samuel Kayado / his time to rebuild Liberia, to reconcile Liberia, I sold 200,000 copies all over the airport. We launched it in Nigeria. So whatever money I had, one there in Monrovia, one there in Niba, to establish the PYG Educational Foundation, the elementary, junior, senior high school, and the Polytechnic University College in Lima. So I make my money honestly. In a Senate, I don't control the department to say the department has a budget. I receive my same salary and whatever I say we are entitled to. So whose money I have eaten and I have corrupt.
So they are also accusing you in that particular.
So Costa the man now start disowning Nima and the man say he's not controlling the money. He used to call himself the political godfather for Nima County. That's what he used to say.
He will say anywhere I tell them to go, that way they will go.
Yeah. Oh, Prince Johnson, let's continue on hearing what he get to say again.
Okay, let's go back to the phone line.
You are receiving an undeserved money from various ministries. Do you agree with them? You are receiving an undeserved money from various government ministries. Do you agree with that?
I'm receiving
undeserved money from government ministries.
No. You cannot tell your brother you're talking stupid things. America is our big brother. I cannot say they're talking stupid things. I'm not here to tell you any ministry or any minister. This has Minister who they go to the post office when nobody posts a letter now. That's the only thing I can visit me is in my party. That's the only thing. No minister in this republic will ever tell you I've been to the office. No minister at the party. Anytime I'm no minister.
So do you also agree or you disagree with the U.S. State Department report against you of being corrupt?
Mandela, you are a press lady. When I say you are corrupt, I say damn corrupt. I must be able to say this money you are getting for which ministry.
So you are saying that they lie on you, right? The U.S. State Department lie on you? Is that what you're saying?
I read the report before me here.
Okay.
There's no nothing to you. You say I'm corrupt. Why don't you prove how corrupt I am? What money I get?
But they said it. Then you see what you said?
Yeah.
Pause it. He said Americans should say how he's corrupt. They said it. They said, number one, you sell votes in Nimba County in multiple elections. That's what you do. Number two, you are receiving an unofficial salary from the government of Liberia through the National Security Agency, the NSA, for something called intelligence. You are a source. You provide intelligence for national stability, and you have never filed any report. You're taking pay. You don't work. That's two. Number three, which is the biggest one of them all, the Americans have said that you are involved in a pay-for-play scheme. Millions of dollars are given to you, and you return a sizable chunk of that money back to the government ministries and agencies that give you the money. Then you say how the Americans say you are corrupt. The Americans did not only say Prince Johnson is corrupt. The Americans were very categorically clear and said, you receive money this way, you receive money that way. That's what they said, right?
Yeah.
And they said this is happening as we speak. This is not something that happened in the past. This is something that's happening right now. That's what the Americans said. But let's go back to the phone lines and take some more calls there.
All right.
He's denying it because he's scared, boy, guy.
The entire region small. Let him be playing phones. 0770 102 102 0886 010383 0555 102 102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. That's the WhatsApp number. +231 888 624171. Keep your calls coming in. You'll be live with us here this morning on the Costa Show. And Police 102, we're waiting to see. And the post gave your time to settle. And the problem is, why can't you guys call the elders and talk to them, and see reason how you can settle the issue? But now you are them.
Then, but you threaten me then.
Yeah.
I mean, you threatening. Have you heard anybody threatening traditional leaders with violence?
Not at all.
The Zols, you threaten them. You, small boy, and you, Melvin Sakov, deputy police director job, you look at Zols, traditional leaders. You threaten them with violence. You both. I mean, let's take some more calls there.
Let's take this person on a WhatsApp number this morning. Good morning. You're anywhere joining us from?
Yes. Good morning, brother. Good morning, and to Reverend Parish Costa.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm joining from my letter. District number 17, which precise private community. I just want to make the public from this morning that whenever Mele Reverend Costa says something, he cannot say it because he want to say it. If somebody that check after thing before saying it, this is something that the member is saying more than I don't know how many months ago. But today I've come to reality. So I just want to congratulate people Costa. To be honest with you, where you from, I respect you from today on. I give you more than respect. I respect God. To be honest with you, you know, some people always say Costa can say something, it can't happen. Costa like lie, Costa like this, Costa like that. And so whenever we into a public, when people arguing about this, I can be begging for you. But people be making rush, you know, you can say Costa can do this, Costa can lie. So the other one I come up, I already know. You really make me happy this morning. Thank you for your show, Costa.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. When we released the thing back in March of this year, that sanctions were coming, they said we lied. We played a clip of Chris Smith. They said, who the hell is Chris Smith? Chris Smith is a nobody. He's just one representative and he can do nothing. And blah, 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 blah. Well, there you have it. There you have it. They were clear. You know what, Buckeye? Ain't no back in the day when we used to eat one picking there. You don't want to eat a rat. You just eat all the meat around the food, right?
Yeah.
In the soup. You play in the soup. That will do the jaw we are at the dry rat. They will eat all the soup around Mageo, Tuel, Kodio. Uncle Sam will eat all of them.
Because
then they will leave Joey out one that send that nigga. They not put this answer on Joey out. No. They all a man and Ryan, they will eat all of them. Let's take some more calls there, my biggie.
All right, let's take this guy. He's been calling from good morning. Listen to me through your phone.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes, I'm saying Kaba Junior. I'm calling from the UAE.
Welcome.
Basically, it's a new dawn of a new day in Liberia. Public officials must be kept to their feet, and then whereso downward and taking the downward trend, these people must be brought to book and justice must prevail. So beginning with Prince Johnson, who have committed major atrocities in our country, he should be finally penalized and let him start using Liberia as a play doll. So thank you.
Thank you. Let's take another person on the good morning. Your name, where joining us from?
And I call from the Philippines.
The Philippines,
and
welcome.
This morning I want to speak. Thank you. I want to the issue about corrupt government, Prince Johnson and whatever. And we pray that God should expose them the raw crime that we brought to our country. And the issue that has to do with local country, I personally don't support that because let the traditional people not interfere with the justice system, because if every country want to do that, then where are we going? So that is what I have to contribute this morning.
Thank you so much.
They have their right to protest. And like you telling some certain Liberian that they ain't got right to protest.
Yeah.
That is their form of protest. They got their public down. You have the right under the Constitution to protest. The traditional people have the right to bring the country down outside.
No, but he said it's unlawful. That's according to him. So
but it is not unlawful. They have the right to protest, and that's their form of protest. The country down. And the COP endorses that protest. 100%. Now you want to tell people how to protest? Let's take more calls there.
Jajo Emmanuel Kole, Jajo, you endorse a protest too, eh?
Yeah, obviously I endorse it because as a matter of fact, whenever the people write at some point upon, that is how they react. And this is an unprecedented situation. It is not like regular thing, right? You have not seen the errors coming in search from a minor. It means that they have used all diplomatic measures and it has failed. So they have decided to move thus far, and I support that 100%. Mary Stagger can go and do what he wants to do. Then you come to the Prince Johnson issue. Now, Prince Johnson, exactly, we knew that this would have come to pass because the news was broken by Henry Pedro sent to him that indeed this was going to happen and it has happened. And this should be just a clarion call to government officials so that in bed with Prince Johnson and life. Because it means that they will actually follow and a house on. Because this country has gone too long. How will we have Prince Johnson carry on such share deal? Look at what we just read about Ellen Johnson being in the budget. You got the Ibrahimic Award and then they gave you $500,000.
Yeah.
What have you done with that money? You said you were going to improve the
No,
life.
the more Abraham War is $5 million.
They are still selling better cola and pepper color around here. They are in Town. What are you doing? What impact has that money made in their life? Then what so much? It's like she's not gonna know her. Then we pay her for what she's done to us in 2 years. This is doubling. And John Weir himself to come to his senses to realize that what he's doing to us is so terrible.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
because play my man Chris Smith, man. Back in March when we released that video, and they all said Chris Smith, a foolish man, he know what he's talking. Play it. That clip that we released back in March.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go take our friends from Sendwave.
Yeah, this
play it quickly. I just sent it to you.
Yeah, this should send a message to the Nimbanian that what Prince Johnson been doing to them, you guys have to stand up now for yourself. You guys have to rise up and make that positive decision. Nobody should coerce you again to vote for who you don't want to vote for. Let's take the voice here quickly. I'm trying to get it.
From the day he assumed office, by depleting the government coffers. In Africa, we have a special relationship with Liberia, which was founded by freed American slaves. Unfortunately, President George Weah leads a kleptocratic government that has been engaged in political corruption from the day he assumed office, by depleting the government coffers for personal use, while the people of Liberia suffer. Liberian Senator Varney Sherman was sanctioned last year by the Trump administration for corruption, which is a positive, though more needs to be done. In Nigeria, President Buhari.
Go back. I got playing one more time. That was the bombshell. We released that bombshell in March of this year.
All right, let's take it again.
And they said we were lying.
We have a special relationship with Liberia, which was founded by freed American slaves. Unfortunately, President George Weah leads a kleptocratic government that has been engaged in political corruption from the day he assumed office, by depleting the government coffers for personal use, while the people of Liberia suffer. Liberian Senator Varney Sherman was sanctioned last year by the Trump administration for corruption, which is a positive, though more needs to be done. In Nigeria, President Buhari.
What did he say? More needs to be
done. Yeah.
That was March of this year. We broke that. We broke it to the public.
Yeah.
The word. Because when that hearing was held in DC that day, people didn't know about it. We told you. We told you sanctions were coming. You said we're lying. We told you sanctions were coming for Prince Johnson and for a number of government officials, tons of them. Prince Johnson has been sanctioned. And it is not the end for Prince Johnson. This is not all. The Americans are not finished with him. They have a better package for him. This is just the appetizer. Now, you know, it's interesting. You see some of the people who used to say were lying. Some of the so-called talk show hosts there around here. They're the ones running away now. When we said there was a hotline number that was put out by Americans in DC, soliciting tips, information on how they can go after these guys, they said we're lying. The hotline number, the hotline service were fake. That's what they said. They said the hotline service was fake. More needs to be done. a lot more will happen. More sanctions are coming. Oh, yes. More needs to be done. Now, Baka, we will go and take our friends from Sendwave, and then we'll close this thing up. So this is the end of the discussion for today. This afternoon, I might do a podcast to just update you on a few things. But we're going to go take our friends from Sendwave. No more calls.
All right.
All right. Sam Johnson said he want to give his view. Sam Johnson will call you right after our Sendwave people leave. Yep. Sam Jackson, who supports the government, he says he wants to give his point of view on this, on the sanctions. In fact, Sam Jackson was one of the people who said that who didn't believe sanctions were going to come. But anyway, we're going to take our friend. We have our friend here with us, Javier. Javier, good morning.
Good morning, Henry and everyone. How are you today?
We are doing fantastic. Very good to have you.
Likewise, it's a pleasure to be here as always.
How are things at Sendwave all over the world?
We are very busy. We are obviously approaching the holiday campaign, the holiday season, and it's when we need to be at our best level. We need to deliver to you guys to make sure that everything goes the best way possible. So we are very busy. We had a press conference a few hours ago in the Philippines with some important press as well, because we have launched in there. And now as well, we are doing like some campaigns as well for more mature markets like Liberia, Kenya, Ghana. We've been to an event in London on Thursday with in the Kenyan Society. Then we have another event this Saturday. So we are sort of like with obviously all the measures and respecting COVID and everything else. We are trying to be back on the ground and trying to keep talking to our users and learning from you guys. So yeah, busy, really busy time.
And that is a good thing to be busy.
It is a good thing. It is a good thing.
Uncomfortably busy.
Yeah, 100%.
Changing lives, making it easier, convenient, and affordable for people to move money to their loved ones, their friends around the world. Fantastic.
Yeah,
that's what Sendwave does. Beautiful stuff. Christmas, the holidays, very busy. This is a period when people move a lot of money. Do you guys see that increased traffic in?
100%. We always see like an increase in downloads, increase in number of transfers and number of transactions. Obviously, we update our systems and our backend to make sure that we can absorb that new increase in demand. But we are prepared. We have a huge team of developers and technical people working on it. So of course we are ready
to accommodate the traffic.
Bring as much as you can. We will support and we will be there. And of course, Henry, something I want to mention today is that it is a holiday campaign. So you remember last time we were with you and Annette here. You show the gift that we gave to you, like the present, like the mug, and also we gave you a T-shirt and a pen. So we want to offer all of our users something back for just trusting Sendwave for the last year or few months, and is participating in a completely free giveaway, and they can receive a box like in a raffle, the same as you got. It's obviously there is no box for everyone. We have something between 30 or 40 boxes, but if you go to sendwave.com/giveaway. So I'm gonna.
So that's www.
Yeah, let me
sendwave.com/giveaway. Giveaway. All right.
That should work.
Okay, so that's it. So that's www.sendwave.com/giveaway.
Put it in here as well in the chat so people can. There you go.
All right. So that's what people can go.
If people go there, you add your full name and your telephone number associated with Sendwave, of course, so we can match that you are a user. You could enter in the raffle to win fantastic prizes. And obviously for everyone awareness, we will only use your details for this particular raffle and not any marketing offers or anything like that. It's just for this raffle. You can enter until the 20th of December at 2 p.m. Central European time, and the winners will be announced the day after, on the 21st of December. Of course, I want to clarify that there is no box for everyone. This is a raffle, so you just
it's like a raffle. So the 30 lucky people get to,
Correct.
random people. That's the beauty. Anybody
Completely
can win.
random people. It's gonna be like an official raffle, just literally picking up names and
Do you
that will
see
be
it
it.
at the bottom of the screen? I just pinned it.
Yes, I see
That's
that.
it right there, folks. And for those of you
and
listening,
also like Henry, if you just put sendwave.com/giveaway, it will take you, if it's easier for your followers, it will take you directly as well. You don't need to put the holiday raffle thing, but just sendwave.com/giveaway.
That's good. That's very good. So because I saw one of our people, she received a gift box from Sendwave, and she posted it on Facebook last night to say she got her gift box. Yeah, I think that was from the earlier campaign when you were here with Annette. You recall?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That was it. So, folks, 30 lucky people in a raffle draw, which is the fairest way to give our stuff, limited stuff, to lots of people, to make sure it's fair. And you can participate. Go on the website, sendwave.com/giveaway. GIVEAWAY. Giveaway. And you can participate in that, and you stand a chance to be one of the 30 lucky winners, and your gift package will be on its way. Somebody says, Jeremy said, thank you, Sendwave. I have received my gift. He said he got his gift yesterday.
Amazing. That's fantastic. So very, very happy to give this back to you guys. It's completely free. There is no catch. It's just a way to say thank you for trusting Sendwave, and thank you for using us. And we will deliver to you this holiday season. We will be up to the maximum level. We will be working hard as possible and give to you all you deserve.
Thank you, Javier. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Henry. I hope you have a great time as well. If I don't talk to you, happy holidays, everyone, in Liberia and the US, and really looking forward to the next time.
Okay, my brother. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Bye. Okay.
All right. So Sam Jackson had said he wants to call in. So I'm gonna call him right now so that he can make, as you all know, Mr. Jackson is a brilliant Liberian political economist. He's currently wrapping up his work, his thesis for his master's degree in urban city and city planning and all kinds of stuff. Offensive degree from the prestigious London School of Economics. And by the way, my father went to London School of Economics. Sam Jackson, welcome.
And thank you. And also, I'd like to thank the Sandwich people. They've done a lot of good things for me, and they made it very easy and seamless for me to get money to my family and relatives in Liberia. But listen, now on the issue of sanctions against individuals in Liberia, I'm not opposed to the United States being proactive in trying to minimize the scourge of corruption in the country. And I hope the United States can do more to ensure that we minimize this scourge that has undermined the development of the country. But what I'm opposed to is the form of selective justice that has been used by the Biden administration, which is prompted by some of our Liberian compatriots in trying to undermine the democracy that we fought for over the last 40 years. Now, let me explain that to you. The U.S. Treasury was very clear in stating that Mr. Prince Johnson was being paid to play, and he was paid in preceding elections. And I don't see anyone who paid Mr. Prince from 2005 to 2011 and so forth being put on the sanctions list. The other issue that is very important is that this is the old trick of the pre-1980 oligarchy and the neocons, native sons and daughters who support the oligarchy. Because we have a populist democratic...
George, Mr. Jackson, Mr. Jackson, this is going to be like a dialogue. This is going to be where you can talk and I can talk as well. So I respect your view, and you know how much respect I've got for you. You're one of the most brilliant people I know, and your perspectives are very, very important. But let me say this to you, Mr. Jackson. You have a point. When you say this is not the first time that Prince Johnson has been engaged in receiving money to influence votes, I agree with you. It's happened. We heard about those things. They happened during Ellen time, period. I'm saying it. Everybody knows that Prince Johnson has always received money to support a side. We know that. But that doesn't mean that if the Americans didn't take action against Ellen for doing it, then it's up to them. That's the way the U.S. plays. And you and I both know that. The Americans play based on their interest. Now, they might have turned a blind eye when Ellen did it, but for some reason, they don't want to turn a blind eye when George Weah does it. But there's something else the Americans have said that you and I both didn't know. Perhaps you knew, but I didn't know. The Americans have said that Prince Johnson receives an unofficial salary for supposedly providing intelligence. You are in the military, you are ex-U.S. Marine. You understand that when you say you are an intelligence officer, you have to file monthly or bi-monthly reports. The Americans said Prince Johnson never files any report. He receives free money. Then the Americans also said Prince Johnson is engaged in a pay-for-play scheme. Now, that's the one that shocks me, Sam Jackson. It shocks me. The millions of dollars are doled out to Prince Johnson, and a good chunk of those millions are laundered back to the people who give him the millions of dollars. And all of that is happening as we speak, according to the context in which the Americans made that declaration. So these are grave allegations that Americans have made. And you know, Uncle Sam, you know this country better than most people do. You came to this country from before I was born. You served this country in the military. You understand the American political system very, very well. You understand the nuances, the dialectics and everything. You know their shenanigans, but you know Uncle Sam never goes out on a limb to make such strong statements if they don't have watertight evidence or intelligence to back it up. So are you saying, Sam Jackson, that just because the other people did it and got away with it, so Uncle Sam should leave these people alone? Is that the game of moral equivalency you want to play here, Sam?
Absolutely not. I'm not the guy who plays whataboutism. But when I see clear signs of the United States government, the government that I love, okay, and I would do everything to protect, when I see them interfering in the internal affairs of a poor country.
Interfering in the internal affairs of a country that begs America for everything. Interfering in the internal affairs of a country, hold on, Sam, that has 7 American lobbyists on their payroll, doling out to them over $2 million. Interfering in the politics of a country that comes to America every now and then, begging to meet with U.S. congressmen, senators, and representatives, asking them to give them $500 million in MCC U.S. taxpayer money. Interfering, Sam Jackson, seriously? You of all people would say that?
Yes, exactly. Okay, this sort of interference, when they're trying to undermine democracy and when they're trying to pick the...
Sam, you lose your independence when you beg someone for money, when you are groveling on your knees, you are seeking their validation and their approval, and your president is begging for a photo op with the president of that country. Your president is begging for a meeting at the White House in order to be validated. When your officials of government come to the United States and make a big deal of it when they meet a U.S. congressman or a U.S. senator, you have lost your right to talk about interference. The Americans have got every right, moral and political, to interfere. Go ahead.
Not only are they interfering, but they are putting their feet on the scales in favor of the opposition.
Oh, when you beg them for $500 million, hold on. When you beg them for $500 million so that you can use it to in a subtle way to advance your political agenda in order to secure a new election, that is not putting your foot on the scale, right? When you come to America and meet Ted Cruz, a loose cannon, and you meet a Lindsey Graham, a depraved U.S. senator with no favor whatsoever, and in the Biden White House, and you make big news of that, and that is not trying to tip the political balance in the political skill in your favor, right? But when Uncle Sam says you are corrupt and you pay Prince Johnson money, then now Sam Johnson stop. Cut that crap, Sam Johnson. It doesn't work for Henry Costa, because what you know is that I understand the U.S. political system very, very well, just as you do. Go on. I stopped. I'm listening.
I'm speaking as a Liberian nationalist, okay? I'm not speaking as a stooge of the imperialist system that the United States has dominated the globe since 1944. I'm talking
the United States in whose military you served, the United States in whose military you served, the United States in which the United States in which you became at age 28 vice president at a major U.S. bank, the United States in which you lived in the Big Apple of all places, and you wine and dine, and you were romantically involved with some of the most beautiful women on earth, Sam Jackson. That is the same United States we're talking about here. Your best friends.
Okay, but I'm also talking about the United States that engages in the killing of innocent black people like George Floyd. I'm talking about the social injustice in places like East St. Louis, Missouri. I'm talking about the injustices in the black school districts who don't get enough money. I'm talking about the United States, the social injustice with our high black teenage pregnancy. I'm talking about the United States when Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, black people give the best schools are still some significant statement of the U.S. population.
Yeah. Hold on. Yes. Good. Now, may I come in now, Mr. Jackson, since this is a dialogue? Let me say this to you. You are right. The United States is far from perfect. That is why when good American politicians speak, like Obama, they often say we're trying, making strident, continuing efforts to perfect this union. The U.S. is not perfect. I agree. They are beset with their own woes. They are beset with their own problems. Hold on, Sam. Hold on, Sam. But this is the United States that made a skinny boy with a funny name whose father came from Kenya president. This is the same United States where a Richelieu Dennis, a refugee from your country, Liberia, who happens to be from the same little city called Carisburg that I'm from, became a near billionaire, started a company some 20-something years ago, sold it for $1.8 billion. This is the United States where a Sam Jackson, a Bassa boy, whose father was a cook for William V. Stockman, came to this country in the 70s, became at age 28 vice president at a major U.S. bank. Sam Jackson, don't try to lecture me here on what the United States is. I know what it is. It is the greatest country on the face of the earth where you have the chance to become better, the best version of yourself than you can possibly be in your own dirt poor, good for nothing, God-forsaken, tremendously endowed country. Go on, Sam.
Henry, okay, first of all, Henry, if anybody should be supporting American democracy and American place in the world, I support that. But I'm also deeply aware of the deep flaws of the United States government. And
I acknowledge those flaws myself. I acknowledge those flaws myself.
Society, they made a lot of mistakes. They made some mistakes in Afghanistan. They made mistakes in Iraq. They made mistakes.
This is not about U.S. foreign policy abroad, Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson, you are not going to.
American foreign policy is not perfect. You saw the debacle in Vietnam.
Sam, American foreign policy is not the issue yet. It is not the issue.
This is another disjointed American foreign policy which is designed to undermine democracy.
What democracy? A bunch of idiots who are looting the country blind? Only a few months ago you saw that, you criticized that.
Prince Johnson did not act alone. Prince Johnson did not act alone
So now you defend a man who mass murder people, Sam. Now have you fallen that low? Where is your conscience, Sam? Where is your conscience?
Let them also look at the 66 or the 68 concession agreements in Liberia.
Sam, we're not talking about that. We are talking about what's happening now. You will not distract us. We are focused, razor sharp focused on the happenings of today. We cannot go back and undo the things that happened in the past. We are talking about what your friends in government are doing now. You will not do that, Sam. You will not pull these shenanigans out of your hat. You will not deploy your brilliance which you gathered and gained in this country to use it to try to weave up an argument to defend your friends. It will not work. We commend and celebrate the action of the United States government to bring accountability to Liberia.
Foolish to tell my Liberian government future friends that they should take this matter, they should take the matters lightly. This is very consequential. I will urge them to do more.
More what, Sam? What more? That's what I'm about to ask you, Sam. What should they do, Sam? What should they do? What should your friends do? Your criminal friends?
I think the government of Liberia should first acknowledge that there is indeed a problem of corruption in Liberia. That's the first step, okay? Acceptance of the fact. And we also should take some proactive steps now to ensure that people who are looting the coffers of the state, that those people are held accountable for their actions. And I agree with all of that. But what I don't agree with is the posture taken by the United States government today in singling out one individual. One individual cannot be held responsible for the corrupt nature of Liberian political economy.
Sam Jackson. Sam, hold on. It is not one person. They are coming for McGill. They're coming for Twe. They're coming for Koji. They're coming for all the people you call your best buddies today. Hold on, Sam. Prince Johnson is just an appetizer. Uncle Sam is ready to serve up the entree.
Listen to me. I don't have any brief for Mr. Prince Johnson. I don't have any brief for people who participated in the ugly 14-year war that brought destruction to the country. But I'm saying we have a TRC report that has been sitting on the shelf for almost...
We're not talking about that now, Sam. We're talking about the fact that some people have been booked.
And the financiers of the war, including Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and the neocons and the pre-1980 oligarchs, they have not been brought to book on charges.
You will not distract this conversation, Sam Jackson. We will stay on point. What is happening right now is what matters the most. The current bunch of thieves, the current bunch of unsophisticated idiots who are destroying the country, that is our fixation, and we will not be distracted, Sam. That is it. It is a national fixation, the majority of the people. That is what the majority of the people want. This is not political, this is not partisan political ideology or philosophy or agenda. This is national interest, Sam Jackson. If you are a nationalist and a patriot, which you pride yourself on, you must demonstrate that by standing with the people and commending the Americans to do much more for us and not try to dilute this thing by questioning America's tattered international or foreign policy, imperfect foreign policy. We're talking about people who have done terrible, terrible things, and they are being booked, and more of them will be booked, and that's what we're talking about. So you will not distract us, Sam. So what is your advice to your friends? Give us some specifics.
I support America's interest. I support America's interest in the fight against corruption. I'm now foolish enough to say that America has no place in trying to eliminate corruption in Liberia. They have a role to do that. But I'm saying that foreign policy posture must be balanced. It must be.
What do you mean balance, Sam Jackson? Tell him what you mean balance.
Balance meaning exactly. If you give an opportunity, I've told you they watched for 12 years as the Ellen Johnson administration of the Unity Party looted the coffers of the Liberian government. Okay, where they instituted in the administration 66 out of 68 concession agreements were deemed fraudulent. They also participated in cannibalizing state agencies like NoCal. They participated in election fraud by paying Prince Johnson. They were the ones who paid Prince Johnson the first several times that he got paid. But I don't see them naming anyone from the Ellen Johnson.
And I agree, Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson, hold on. That is one point that you and I both agree on. The Americans didn't act. The Americans didn't call Prince Johnson the names they're calling him then, but they're calling him those names now. But you know what? As a little guy, as a patriot who has fought for this country, who continues to fight for this country, whose life has been placed at risk, in harm's way. People, your friends, try to have me extradited from Sierra Leone on a damn laissez-passer nonsense. When they are looting the country blind, you think I will not sit here and celebrate the fact that some amount of justice has been meted out against them? I celebrate that. I am happy for that. The fact that Uncle Sam didn't do it when Ellen was in power is shameful. It's reprehensible. But the fact that they're doing it now that George Ray is in power, I shouldn't celebrate that, Sam. I celebrate it. And I'm happy about it. Ellen may have gotten away with it, but your friends in the government now, it appears, will not get away with it, Sam. They're not so lucky. They are not so lucky.
And I think you are playing the polar opposite in our own politics by taking a position that is you've drawn a line in the sand and you are against a populist democracy.
What is a populist democracy? A populist democracy of a bunch of dim-witted nitwits whose only fixation is looting the country blind? A populist democracy that chases a strong voice for democracy out of the country and attempts to extradite him on absolute nonsense Trump charges?
With all of the flaws of this current administration, and you and I speak on a regular basis, we know the flaws. We know the fault lines.
Flaws is a subtle way to minimize the issues. They are fundamental, critical, dangerous problems that are happening. Don't call them flaws, Sam. Don't try to be the minimalist here. They are much more than that. They are worse than that. They're grave. The very existence of our democracy is hinged upon that. The abuse of people's rights, violating my constitutional rights. Sam Jackson, hold on. When this government violated my constitutional rights, when they said I cannot speak on radio in the country, I'm banned from speaking on national radio in the country because I'm supposed to be a fugitive from justice. I didn't hear you criticize that. When this government chased me out of the country on nonsense, they violently shut down my radio station, we should condemn back then. But these are the same people. They have not changed. They are your friends. They're continuing to do this exact same thing. And you think you have the moral rectitude to condemn Uncle Sam for not having done back then what they're doing now? Oh no, Sam Jackson, please, spare me.
Okay, but Henry, let's get this right. I know you go into your theatrics in terms of your showman, and you're trying to impress your audience.
Theatrics? You call this theatrics, Sam? That's so disingenuous of you. These things that I spoke of, did it not happen? Was I not chased out of my country? I'm a passionate man, Sam Jackson. You know me. I'm a very exuberant young man.
Henry, you and I go a long ways, okay? We discuss these issues, okay? And it is very clear that something dramatic and something aggressive needs to be done by this administration to meet the American halfway in the fight against corruption.
But they will not do it, Sam.
Continue to say that. Okay, but this is, hold on a second, Henry. Hold on a second. You and I know that this campaign led by Liberians in the United States, who supported by the political opposition, is meant to take Prince Johnson out of the political equation in 2023. They did not do that under Ellen in 2005 and 2008.
Sam, don't waste our time on what America didn't do and what America is doing now. Don't waste our time. All we know, we are celebrating what America is doing now. It doesn't matter what they didn't do then, but what they're doing now excites us, and we're celebrating it. Sam Jackson, I'm going to give you 1 minute uninterrupted to give us your parting comments. Uninterrupted.
Okay, first of all, Henry, let me just give my kudos to the Americans for finally realizing that they have to be more proactive in trying to minimize corruption in Liberia, which is a scourge, number one. Number two, and I'm urging my government, the president, we have to take a lot of steps now, aggressive steps, strengthening the executive institutions and moving against corrupt individuals to make sure he meets the American halfway. But I disagree with selective justice in picking one lone senator from Nima County and making him the king of corruption in the country when there is evidence beyond a shadow of a doubt that this corruption that they're speaking about in terms of the pay for play and the violent elections, it has been the mainstay of our post-war democracy. So if America wants to be fair, they want to be honest, and they want to keep the balance of democracy in Liberia, they have to ensure that they be more aggressive by rallying others who participated, because the Magnitsky Act talked about present and former government officials. So those former government officials from the earlier administration who participated in corruption should also be brought to book. That would indicate to the Liberian people that the United States government is not trying to tilt the scales to democracy in favor of the political opposition.
Mr. Jackson, one last question. How are your friends? Why are they so conspicuously, definitely silent? They haven't said anything to what Uncle Sam has done. Why are they so quiet? Your friends in government.
Okay, first of all, they have a dilemma. Their dilemma is they cannot be seen as overly aggressive in countering the injustice that America has just meted out to them. Because if they did that, they were seen that they are not interested in the fight against corruption. So they have to be very careful. But they have grassroots people like myself who are not in the government, who can speak on the issue of selective justice. All they can do, I can ask them, is to create a constructive engagement model with the United States government in trying to minimize corruption in the country. That would be my advice to them.
And I'm sorry, I know them better than you do. They will not listen to your advice. Thank you, Sam. Thank you very, very much. Folks.
They don't listen to my advice. They do so at their own peril, but I know them very well. My friend McGill is a tactician, and I know the heart of my friend Alexander 12. I'm hoping and praying that we can begin to move positively to meet the American halfway. God bless you, and God bless my Liberian friends, and God bless Henry Costa and the Costa Show, a man of immense theatrics.
Well, sir, I am a man of immense exuberance and passion, and patriotism courses through my veins. Thank you so much. That's Samuel Polypheus Jackson there. Sam is on the wrong side of history here. He's
I don't know why would you
hard to fight for his friends, but sadly, there is nothing he can do for them. He knows
on the neck.
Sam knows enough to know when a government is going down. He has been a part of governments that have gone down. He has experience. He knows when a government is going downhill. He knows when Uncle Sam is coming for you. He feels bad for his friends in the government. Sadly, there is nothing he can do for them. Sadly. And also, it's so frustrating that his friends in government cannot listen and will not listen to him. And it's just a frustrating thing. And so Sam Jackson will helplessly stand by as the United States government brings a 1,000-pound hammer down on their necks. That's what Sam Jackson will do. Helplessly stand by and watch in agony and frustration as Uncle Sam slams these boys to the ground like a pulp. Sam, I'm sorry, but you cannot help them. Thank you so much, folks. God bless you all. Have yourselves a wonderful, blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
Yeah.